O'Dwyer makes his 50th start in League One, while Barnathan makes his 200th professional match. A lot of consistencies in the rest of the lineup as Matt Glazier has not made any changes. A Henny Derby decision day to decide Madison's fate. A win and help puts the Mingos in the postseason, while Richmond can spoil what's left of the Mingos 2025. And they'll be without one of their other top goal scorers from this season is Kirkland. His 8 goals are second on the team, and that surely could be missed for a game that Darren Sawaski just wants to find a way to end as strong as possible. Just find a way to keep the development of this very young Kickers crew. As Madison flips end to end, Brown retreats with Mail. Ramos picked, and it's a chance for Bill Hart. Full steam ahead, green grass in front. Bill Hart stutters, top of the box. Waits, takes, well missed. Just in time for the playoffs too, a spot that Madison looked to reach. They need a win and help from both Portland and Naples, who they themselves, the Hearts and Naples, are trying to find ways to host at their respective home venues. Espinal cuts it down, Barnathan the follow. Bodies fall in the box. Espinal tries to cut through a double team. Espinal wide angle, but it rolls slowly to Wall's lap. Too weak towards Brown on the wing, where it dribbles back towards Timmy Mail. Brown. Creating space on Howell. Attempted cross is blocked. Bill Hart starts the other way for Richmond. Terzaghi down the line. Might be Bill Hart alone. Adrian Bill Hart on a breakaway. Bill Hart cuts back. Saved by Lapsley. What a pass to set Bill Hart by himself. When you have 2 defenders pinching in on you, it can be really difficult to make a choice. Left foot on. Dorado takes over at center. Looking for Bill Hart again. Macias to follow, but nothing but Neil Seufert in the way. Dorado reaching. Seufert holding. Barnathan quick off the toss. Terzaghi taken away by Murphy. Macias starts the break for Madison. Aiden Macias. Luca Dorado cuts it from reach. He scores! Oh, baby, what a beauty! Dorado with a dagger in the bottom corner, and Madison take the lead.
Forward Madison goal in the 23rd minute.
What a beauty from Luca Dorado. He was our player of the watch, second on the team with 8 goals on. Bill Hart, in-swinger. Villader in the way. Espinal gets around his defender. Espinal, wide angle, in tight. Boyce in the way and out. Top of the box, Simon Fitch. Inside, Seufert. From distance, and gets it in! A response in Richmond as the derby is tied at 1. does Madison respond? A.V. Alta did tie things up after Portland took the lead. Richmond ties up with Terzaghi from range, stopped by Lapsley. Follow-up, Bill Hart inside the box. Gets around Kroll, inside, Terzaghi doubles down! Terzaghi takes it to 2, and Richmond might have a heartbreak in the Henny Derby! USL League One goals, only extending his league record for the 3-time MVP, but his team might be back on. Terzaghi brought it to 2 from range, but it's held off by Wallace Lapsley, and that is a much-needed save to stop the bleeding of 2 minutes for Richmond. Bill Hart. Simon Fitch, full steam ahead. Fitch off a blocking via Dare, and this will come back to the Richmond corner. River City Red Army is rocking here in Richmond, looking to close out the season strong after the 4th missed playoff in franchise history. After squeaking in last year as the 8th seed. Back on the corner again, halfway through stoppage. In-swinger, into the box, scores! Lodge with 3! And it might put Madison on very thin ice. That'll do it for the first half. So after an early Madison goal in the 23rd, the substitution at goal might have been the launching point for a 3-goal onslaught in the final 13 minutes of the half to put Richmond up 3-1 at the halftime break. Our Forward Madison Richmond Kickers left to right in the all blue as second half kicks off here at City Stadium in the final match day in the 2025 USL League One season. Ryan Lee and our entire crew here at City Stadium, where it is a win plus help situation for Forward Madison. Already one piece of the 3-part puzzle is completed. A.V. Alta with a draw keeps Madison alive. As this try swatted in deep towards Luca Dorado. Numbers come for Madison. Dorado centers, boys, leaves it, and that's held on by Hara. Injured James Sneddon. And this is the try as Dorado, he scored the first, but the follow-up was made by Isaac Enking, who subs in right at the halftime break. And that allows some attacking reinforcement over some defenders after a set piece into the box. Viadair widens, Gebhard has Kroll with him. Gebhard cuts it into the middle, takedown penalty! This is the slide by Gebhard. It was Enking with the follow-up. And that's something. 4th appearance of the year for Hara on Gebhard to cut the deficit to 1. Gebhard on Hara. Is cleared, and Richmond retain the lead. With over 120 matches in the USL League One, has been in the league since its inception in 2019. More if they want to take a seat at the postseason table. Still occupied by Charlotte. Towards the box, headed towards goal, still loose. Enking the follow-up. Dorado. Enking. Whips it, header, and off the bar, still loose, and Hara holds on! Great cross by King to find Gebhardt. It's within frame. Off of the crossbar, off of the body. And that last deflection by Brown took it into the gut of Pablo Jara to make the stop. What a scramble play by Pablo Jara. At the very least, just get towards where the loose ball could be. And the man available right now, Adrian Billhart, already a pair of assists from range, and Lapsley easily gets across. A way to put a ball on the season for Richmond. For Darren Sawatsky, just trying to finish the season strong. Just trying to ensure that these guys, wherever they end up next year, whether it's with Richmond or without, that they can put their best performance ahead. Terzaghi loose in the box, back up top, Espinal sends it, Billhart, he waits, he takes, he scores! Richmond with 4, a Henny Derby dagger, a heartbreak in Madison, and they might eliminate the Mingos from the postseason. Adrian Billhart is a man possessed. Gets the return free from Terzaghi. The chance for Espinal, but he takes it off and fans it out toward. Viader still in the mix. Gebhardt searching. Terzaghi drags down. King the swipe. But it goes out of play, and this time unimpeded. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Billhart on the wing. Loosens it up for Chandler O'Dwyer. He's got Fitch with him. To Fitch. Sends it across, but offside. Terzaghi was offside on the center feed from Fitch. And a nice try for Terzaghi to get 2. That could have been 5 had it stood, especially after going scoreless for 230 minutes and over 5 halves of play for the Kickers. Got extended to 266 scoreless minutes where they couldn't score against Aviolta or Texoma. You have to go back to the 40th minute on the 4th of October against One Knoxville in that 2-1 stunner here at City Stadium. But Viader sliding through the defense. He's got help in Macias. Madison need 4 goals to get back into the postseason. Kroll couldn't complete the cross as Lodge deflects it out of the area. Macias spotted by Billhart. Soyford starts the charge. It's a 4-on-3. Adrian Billhart staying onside. Fitch is in. Soyford! Soyford! The Kickers keeping Madison's hopes as far down as possible. 5-1 Richmond leads. They are packing it on here in Richmond. You want to end fast? Put up 5 again. He was still good enough to lead the league in clean sheets last year, was Shipman. And a pass over Lapsley as Espinal chips it. Terzaghi might be alone. Stopped by Lapsley. Rebounds available, but it's poked wide by Sosa. Able to avoid the basement of the league. And this last try by Terzaghi goes off the leg of Lapsley. And the follow-up by maintaining the winless drought at the halftime break. A heartbreak in the Henny Derby as Richmond